Hey, what's going on, guys? Destra here from DestraMonies.com, and in today's video I wanted to talk to you about the 10 steps to creating your irresistible sales letters. So doesn't matter how long you've been in your online marketing career or your network marketing career, at some point in your career, you're going to have to start crafting your own sales letters. And these sales letters can be in letter form, they can be written out, or they can be in video form, and they can help you to sell your company's products or even your own products if you decide to do that in the future. But how do you actually create your sales letter? What are the steps to actually creating one? So I'll share with you what the 10 steps to crafting your irresistible sales letter in this video today. So the first thing that you need to do to create your irresistible sales letter is you need a headline. Now, the headline needs to capture the attention of your target market. It also has to interrupt their pattern of thinking enough for them to be able to continue to read your copy. If you don't have a headline that captures their attention, the attention of your target market, then the rest of your sales letter will not be read. You need to have a headline that interrupts their pattern of thinking and helps them to read on to the next line of your sales letter. So Dan Kennedy had a really great quote about the headline, and it goes, "The war is won or lost at the headline, and it's at least 50% of the war." Now, your headline doesn't necessarily need to be insanely creative. It only has to speak to the desired needs of your target market. So remember to speak to their needs and not your own, and you'll be well on your way to crafting a irresistible sales letter. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you check out one of my previous posts on the 12 undeniable human needs if you want to understand more about what moves a human being into taking more action. So the second step of your irresistible sales letter is your story. So your offer is nothing without the story. It's not your product that actually sells. It's actually the story that you use to sell your product. So we've been conditioned ever since young children to talk in stories and to converse in stories. And the reason behind that is because stories create an emotional bond, an emotional relationship with your prospect. And stories get you into listening mode. And as I've been said, we've been told stories ever since we were little children. So crafting a good story creates the right environment for selling your product, and it's the bridge between your offer and your sales message. So step number 3 is to identify and aggravate the problem. So what is your target market's pain or problem? Make it very real to them, to the person who is reading your sales letter. And what pain does your product alleviate? What problem does it solve? Take the time to do some research on your target market's pain and their problems and weave them into your sales letter. Step number 4 is to establish credibility and authority. People do business with people that they perceived as experts in their field. So John Carlton said this: when you credentialize yourself, the fear that they have will disappear. So take the time to answer this question. What is or could be your competitive advantage when you are crafting your story? So step number 5 is to create urgency. So why do they need to take action now? Paint them a picture of what will happen or what will continue to happen if they do not step up and actually take immediate action to solve their problems. Can they put off the benefit of your problem, of the problem that they are facing, that your product or service solves for them, another day? So to create that urgency, you can simply tell them that they will have to sacrifice the fulfillment of one of their 12 undeniable human needs until they take the action required to fix their problem. So step number 6 is to provide your solution fast. So introduce your product, service, or offer. Explain to them in detail what it is and how it solves their problem. And if you're crafting a video sales letter, make sure that you give the content that you promised first and then provide the solution to their problems. Step number 7 is to talk about the benefits of your product. Features don't really mean much to your target audience because it's not really speaking to them. It's not really speaking to solve their problems, their needs, their desires. So what's the real hidden benefits of your product or service or offer, and what are the benefits that your products or services provide? So this is something that will elicit emotions that are required to get your market to buy your product or service. For example, if you were selling a car, instead of talking about the manufacturing practices of creating the quality car that you see before you, talk about the safety features of the car and how this car will keep their family safe. It goes back to the 12 undeniable human needs. So make sure that you check out that blog post that I did. Number 8 is to price condition. Include irresistible bonuses and guarantees. Stack the value of your offer by doing price conditions and add bonuses to increase the perceived value to your audience. Add more logic, stats, and value in charts. Give them guarantees and warnings and deadlines and scarcity, and you can use this to guilt them into buying or push them off of the fence with your copy. If you wholeheartedly believe that your product or service can truly benefit the life of your audience, then it's your responsibility to get your product into their hands. So add up everything that you possibly can, the tangibles, intangibles, time spent, break the modules down, and also show them testimonies. Sell people on what they are receiving in value. So number 9 is future pace. What if they do and what if they don't? Paint them a picture of what will happen 1, 5, or 10 years into the future if they do nothing and they don't decide to take action today. Make them imagine that their needs are not being met if they decide that they are not going to buy today. So number 10, the most important one of all, is your call to action. Why should they buy now? Use deadlines, scarcity, time-sensitive bonuses. Close down your sales letter with one last call to action on why they need to buy now, and always remember to keep in mind their needs, wants, and desires. So remember that dangerously persuasive copy is all about them and not you. So hope you guys get value from this video. Make sure you hop on my newsletter at desrimoniz.com/newsletter if you want more updates and more training that I have to provide for you. So I'll catch you guys in another video.